Hi friends, welcome to DTK Food and Travels. Today we are going to make something that I've never made before and I never even tasted it. I've heard of it and I always wanted to see what it tasted like. So it's the kappa or milk cassava. So for that we're using 2.5 pounds of cassava that I went ahead and chopped up, then just covered it with water and put some salt in it and boiled it till it was tender. So you can just drain this when it's tender. You don't have to mash all of it. You just mash a few of it because you do want some pieces in there. So I was just testing it to see if it's done. Yeah, when it mashes like that, that's a sign right there that it's cooked. So I went ahead and drained it and left it there. And I did taste a piece, and the salt I put in it was not enough, but you can always add the salt later on. There are a few more steps that I will show you, and you can add the salt at that stage. And that's the cassava after we drain the water. So some other ingredients needed for it are some chopped up onions, and you want a small piece of onion that's finely sliced also. And you want to go ahead and put green chilies. We used about 4 or 5 because they were small, and about 2 to 3 cloves of garlic, as 2 small pieces of ginger, and some of that chopped up onion in there. And we're also going to go ahead and put about a teaspoon of cumin seeds, and you just want to crush this. You don't want to puree it. You're just going to go ahead and crush this roughly, and also put in just a stem of curry leaf. And this is the cumin seed. Just a teaspoon is good enough. We're going to crush it, and that's what it looks like. And then you want to go ahead and put it into your yucca, cassava, or kappa, whatever you call it in your native language. And you just want to go ahead and mix that in real quick. You can add salt at this point if you want. That's fine, or you can add later because we are going to make a garnish for this. You can add it at that point. You do need 2 cups of coconut milk. So what you want to do is first make the second milk. You add that by taking a little bit of the full strength coconut milk and adding water to it to make it thinner. So you want to go ahead and add that to your cassava mix, and then add enough to cover it. You want the cassava to be completely covered like this. Then you go ahead and put it on the stove and bring it to a boil. This is just going to take a few more minutes, and this is so yummy. I never tasted it before. We're making this in the middle of summer, and as I was eating it, I was thinking this would be like a perfect vegetable soup during the winter, or it's a perfect vegan or vegetarian dish. And it's also good for like around the Lent time. So once the cassava comes to a boil, add about half a cup of full strength coconut milk, and then let that come to a boil and set that aside. Then in a different pan, heat up about 3 teaspoons of coconut oil. You can use any oil, but coconut oil will work best with this. And after the oil is heated, add half a teaspoon of mustard seeds. And to that, you want to go ahead and add the finely diced onion. We're using yellow onion because we didn't have red pearl or red pearl onions or shallots. So if you have pearl onions or shallots, that will work the best. So you just want to go ahead and brown this. And we did go ahead and add 2 stems of curry leaf to it, and about 3 red chilies that we just tore up. And it's just going to take a few minutes here to turn brown. The heat is on medium because we don't want the pepper to burn. And all you do is you get the onions to brown, and then you just add it to the cassava mix and give it a good mix, and it's ready. You can eat it just by itself as is, and like I was saying earlier, this would be like a perfect soup in the winter time, or you can eat it anytime. We did have it for lunch that day, and we had made some fish curry using some salmon we had. So we had salmon along with this, and it was just perfect. It's almost done here. We're gonna go ahead and add it to the kappa is what it's called. Basically cassava or yuca made with coconut milk. And once this is brown, we just add it to the kappa, give it a good mix, and then enjoy it. Hope all of you will try it, and thank you for watching.